reading. I'm also live on Reddit. So, how was your weekend, everybody? Did I say weekend reading? We're doing the weekly reading, but I was wondering how your weekend was. Didn't have the best sleep last night. I didn't sleep much past 4 in the morning. Part of the different stuff was kind of bubbling up to the surface, and that was happening a lot since, oh geez, can't even remember. Like there was a lot of stuff that was bubbling up even prior to the full moon, right? And then even moving up to the spring equinox. And then energy started to pick up. It was less heavy and it got a little bit lighter. But then more stuff had an opportunity to come to the surface in a lighter way, like not as tough. But hey, maybe you've had a different experience, and you can definitely please share it. But yeah, so last night I had some stuff bubbling up, and it were in regards to fears um, and and the unknown. Having that uncertainty, and wanting to have the full picture, and kind of like struggling and fighting with that and needing to let go and release. And I have to tell you, doing my yoga practice this morning, I took two yoga classes. One was a power yoga, and then my second one was a chair yoga. And both of those gave me an opportunity to not only breathe, but getting the energy flowing and circulating within the chakras and helping to loose out gunk and using my breath to be able to flow things out. Okay. Hower. No. I don't have a tank top under. It's gonna happen. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the using my Archangel Oracle deck. Okay, and this will be for the weekly reading, and this will be a collective read. So if anything from this doesn't resonate for you, then hey, just let it go. And but take what resonates, and you can watch your ego filter, because sometimes, hey Buffalo, how are you? Yeah, good to see you too. Or to connect with your energy. You always have, yeah, I love your high vibe energy. Yeah, you have good energy going on, Buffalo. Where is it here? Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to do the collective read. And as I was saying, yeah, watch the ego, because sometimes stuff can come up and your ego will be like, no, that doesn't have to do with me. But if you would actually give it a chance and just sit with it and go, okay, well, let's just show me, universe, how this might relate to me. And then I can give you an opportunity to release some stuff. And then maybe you'll get more confirmation that it doesn't relate to you, and it gives you more practice on using your intuition. So it's all good either way. All right, so after I do the collective read, I should have some time to be able to do some individual card pulls as well. I'm going to read what you're saying down there in just a sec. It's going to depend. I might need to end this sooner rather than later if I get too hungry. I find that happens sometimes. I feel a yawn coming on. I'm sorry. But if you are yawning as well, then hey, that's a good thing. It means... my friend of mine told me that if someone doesn't yawn when they see someone else yawn, then it could be an indication that you're a psychopath. So hopefully that's not the case. But I didn't make my yawn quite obvious, so don't worry if you didn't yawn. Okay, I'm gonna have to get my glasses on so I can read that. Did another card pull over? No. Okay, what does it say? Card cool too. Yeah, they are cool. Whoops. Okay, that card's coming out as well. Now, some more cards might come out. Right now, these first 3 want to come out. Okay, so the first card is, I'm going to show it to you guys second here. Just give me a sec. So we have creative writing. Creative writing. So make time to write down your thoughts on a journal or a pen, an article, or a book. So if you've been getting like the nudge to write something that some other people might potentially read, then it is the time for you to do that now. But you also might really benefit from simply journaling, because as you journal, you get crap out of your system. And if you've had maybe some fears coming up, some anger coming up, you can write directly to that emotion, and you can ask questions about it. So, what is the root of this, and how am I getting in my own way, and what do I want to happen? And are there any changes that I can do to make this happen? Do I need to change my thoughts? Do I need to change my perspective, or take different action? So by writing to it, it can be extremely therapeutic. And if you're getting out a lot of shit and junk, and like just a lot of anger and density, don't keep that. Okay. Because that is, creating, you're expanding on that dense energy, and you're creating it within your space. And then if you want that energy to shift, you can even burn it, right? You can take that piece of paper, crumple it up, put it in a pot, a metal pot, lay it on fire, put the lid on to make sure it stays safe. Get ready to anyways, I don't want you to set anything on fire. So, but that can be a really healing process. So think about that. But if you've been getting the nudge to write an article or a book, this is the confirmation to go forward and do it. And the energy is really vibrant and creative this week. So you want to monopolize on that creative energy. It will also do you really well. It would be really beneficial, for you to allow that inner child to play this week. So what are some different things that you can do to allow that inner child to play? And even dressing sexy and feeling sexy, it's all part of your second chakra. So your second chakra, part of your creativity, your joy, your fertility, your abundance, your sexuality. It's all part of that second chakra. So whether you play, whether you get sexy with yourself, all that is going to help with bringing in abundance and increasing your creativity and enhancing your fertility. Hey, David's in the house. Just wanted to say hi before getting back to work. Hey, David, thanks for coming in. Thanks for getting your energy in the space. Love it. We'll keep on holding your energy here. Okay. All right. So that's the first card. Second card, clear your space. So we're in spring right now, unless you're in the other side of the world. But with spring comes spring cleaning, and sorry, again, yawning. If you haven't, I would take the time to clear some space within your home, wherever you're living. So even if it's a drawer, a cupboard, your bedroom, your workspace, maybe it's going to be your desk area. Take something that's been kind of bugging you, that feels a bit messy and sloppy, and clear the energy. And it's actually going to shift it. Just like we can clear energy within our bodies through meditation, through doing yoga, through breath work, through intention. You can clear that. It would be really beneficial right now for you to do that within your space. It will shift the energy. And if you know anything about, I'm going to read what that says in just a second. If you know anything about feng shui, if let's say you have a really cluttered closet in your success direction within your home, then you're not necessarily. Hey guys, I see nothing outside. So then you might have wound up energy, let's say, in that particular area in your life. Okay, so there's a career corner, right? There's a love, a relationship corner. And so, hey, if you don't know anything about feng shui, you might even want to look into it, right? Look into it, and then you can see within your home what are those cluttered spaces that you can clear out. I feel the energy. All right, Howard. Well, sometimes, okay, that could be your opinion, Howard. Whatever. Northern Lolo. Whoop! You're in the house. Awesome. I just had a spring cleaning sale. It was very successful. Awesome. So freaking good. So good. Okay, clairvoyance. It's interesting because this card also came up during my yoga at the beginning of my yoga class this morning. clairvoyance. Okay, so Archangel Raziel, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. So um, when your third eye and your crown chakra opens, you can clearly not only bring in messages, but you can also feel the energy of love and peace, which is what true reality is when it comes to your soul and your connection with source energy, which is love. In regards to clairvoyance, so this is being able to see what's to come. And I've been noticing that it has been on high lately, and being able to get those visuals before they happen. And it's been really beneficial for me because I've been finding it's helping me to emotionally and mentally prepare. Like, so for an example, I went on a date yesterday and it was fun. And they live kind of far, right? They live kind of far, but I was really drawn to meeting them. And I had this visual beforehand. It might have been a couple of days before. I can't remember exactly which, but I remember the image of them popped into my head and they dropped away. Like they went and dropped away. And I'm like, oh. And the feeling that I got from it is I don't think this is gonna stick, you know? I think it will be their choice to like, no, I'm moving on. And so I thought, okay, so embracing that I interpreted that potentially correctly, right? Because sometimes I can get some messages that I think it's this, but I'm not 100%. And then when you work through the scenario and then you see what ends up happening, and you're like, oh, okay, so that's what it means. And it can help you to be able to strengthen that, strengthen your spiritual connection, your understanding, your ability to be able to work with the signs, understand the signs. And so that's kind of what happened. We had a great time. It was really fun. But it's really the distance. And it's like, yeah, like coming all this way, it's not gonna work. And so yeah, I was able to go, okay, all right, that that's cool, you know? So yeah, also other shit came up, but it was not only related to that, like all other stuff came up. So be conscious of what has been happening with you. So what were the things, what were the emotions that were coming up over the weekend? And did you have any thoughts pop in? Did you have any images come in? Did you have any dreams, any signs within your dreams that gave you an indication of something? Because this clairvoyance ability is getting stronger. Now, each of us can have our own strengths when it in regards to our intuition. So some of you might be able to see things, hear things, taste things, feel things. You feel stuff in your body, or emotions will come up and be a strong indicator. So some of you might have a stronger area than the other, but no matter what, that clairvoyant element is increasing. Okay. And I think that was the third. Okay, so those are the three cards. So notice your clairvoyant abilities increasing over the week. Clear your space this week and think about that creative writing side of things. So those are the three main messages that wanted to come through for this week's reading. Do any of you have any questions? Do any of you want me to pull a card specific through to whatever you might be going through? Relax in the house. Sweet. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, thank you for the silver, hun. And much love back to you. How did you meet them? I met them over a Facebook dating app. So that's what I'm using. I'm using the Facebook dating app. So, but I ended up cutting back my kilometers as to the range I'm going out. So I'm like, yeah, let's zone it in to make it a little easier. So yeah, that's uh that's how we did it. And it was, but who knows? Maybe we'll be able to stay friends because super cool person, very cool. Yogini is back at it. I am. All right. So, yeah. Do any of you guys have a question? Oh, is that Buffalo? What are your thoughts on the slap from last night and the response from modern media? Okay, so Buffalo, are you? I'm guessing you're referring to, was it the Grammys? No, what was it? What was on last night? It was some kind of, was it a music one or was it the acting one? What was on last night? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So I didn't hear. I haven't been listening to the media at all. You have to catch me up. Northern, heck yes. Do we hear a heck yeah? Oh, the Will Smith slap to Chris Rock. Oh, I'm gonna have to Google that one. No way. So was it out of anger? What was that? I'm gonna have to watch it. So yeah, I guess I don't have any thoughts on that because I didn't see it. I would love to hear your thoughts and then I'll watch it. Anyone on Reddit hear about the Will Smith slap to Chris Rock? Knowing those two, it sounds like it was staged or something. I don't know. But yeah, I have no idea what happened. All right, I am going to pull an extra card. Oh, I'm going to read that, Buffalo, from the Oracle of Unicorns deck after I read what you said, Buffalo. Buffalo Soldier. Anytime I see your username, I want to sing that song. Oh, okay, never mind. Chris Rock made a joke about Will Smith's wife's disease. Oh, wow, that's kind of low. And he walked up on stage, slapped him, then yelled at him when he was walking back to his seat. Oh, ow. Wow. Yeah, if Will Smith's wife has an active disease going on, maybe a bit too soon. Wow. Okay, well, might have to watch that. All right, so one from the Oracle of Unicorn stack, and this is going to kind of be a summary for the weekly reading. Summary to assist us with this energy, like what this energy for us represents this week. Okay. Sanctuary. So I feel like we need to take time to go deep this week. We need to take some time for ourselves, find some time to meditate, to chill out. Okay, take time out from the world, spend time alone, meditate or go on a retreat. We have the moon energy in there, so we need to have that quiet, that patience, that gentleness, that time for yourself to be open to receive. I feel like some gifts are coming and they are ramping up and building this week. And so, in order for them to keep coming, we don't want, the word that just came in is self sabotage. We don't want to self sabotage. So, we really need to be super aware, hyper aware of the emotions that are coming up to be released and to take the time to do that and to pay attention to what's going on within us and to maybe get some messages. And also, we can journal to get more clarity. Okay. So thank you. Does this make sense to me? Right? Is this right for me? And then been combining the weekend reading with Feel Good Friday. Feel Good Friday tends to have a theme and really powerful healing messages that come up, and that is on YouTube and on my Instagram channel. And if you want to join me on any of my other social media channels, you can One way of doing that is you go to my Instagram, because in my bio is my link tree, which can take you to my different social media channels. So it is the dot joyful dot yogini is my Instagram, the dot joyful dot yogini. My YouTube channel is the Joyful Yogini. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Xqualax, you have a lovely week ahead as well. And thank you for the heart emoji right back out at you, honey. Back to everyone, sending you lots of love. Find a way to play this week too. Allow that inner child to play. Maybe get sexy with yourself, wear something sexy, and let's fuel into that second chakra this week. From my light to yours, everybody, namaste. I'm going to say goodbye on YouTube first. See you later. Bye. And